Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
A Jamaican woman that left Canada to go back to her country, to Jamaica, says the only thing Canada has is snow, taxes, high rent, and racism. She says she regrets leaving Jamaica in the first place. Watch her explanation. We'll come back and discuss.
I am not going to speak for anybody else. I'm going to speak for me. Personally, there's nothing in Canada to miss. When we were growing up, we were cultured that foreign is greener pasture, and America, Canada and England are greener pastures, and everybody wanting to go. And that is one of the biggest lie that could ever endow on the Caribbean people. Caribbean people rich in love, in help, in kindness, in being your brother's keeper. That is not in first world country. What happened is that they trick us, tell us to go to America to work because of green pasture. And they build up these expensive houses and charge us 250,000 Jamaican dollars, which is 2,000 odd Canadian dollars for rent. And then we have to pay those big rents, and those persons move to the Caribbean, buy houses at the waterfront, and have us maintaining their lifestyle. So they come to the Caribbean, they open up businesses, they buy out the hotels, and all of them are in the Caribbean running wholesales, running hotels, running restaurants, whilst we are the slaves in their country to help them to make their dream come true. Going to Canada was one of the biggest mistakes that I could have ever made. It not only damaged my physical health, but I was very close to getting mental health. I am not talking about anybody else. I am talking about me. The best place to live is Jamaica, is the Caribbean, is to identify with your people, is to speak the same language. If you want little water, you get little water. You can get piece of breadfruit, you can get 2 tomatoes. If you're sick, you can call your neighbor. There's nobody in Canada to help you. The only thing that Canada have is snow, taxes, and high rent. And silent racism. So no, to answer your question, I forgot to not answer your question. No, I don't miss Canada because there's nothing in Canada to miss. Going to Canada was one of the biggest mistakes that I have ever made, and it cost me my health.
She said that's her biggest regret, and she compared the first world, not just Canada, but the US and Jamaica. And her conclusion was that in Jamaica, there's love, there is sense of unity, like I should be my brother's keeper, and there's kindness. That's what she believes the difference is, and she regretted moving to Canada in the first place and leaving her country. This sentiment doesn't get shared a lot on social media, unfortunately, because most of the people, not just from a Caribbean country, but also from an African country, when they leave the continent and go to the US, Canada, UK, or Europe, they like to push a narrative, not because they're evil people or bad people, just because they left their country to make it. So it doesn't matter what kind of life they're living. It doesn't matter if they're struggling. They don't want to show the people back home what is really going on. So they put up an image on social media, and they tell us that everything is okay, even though they're depressed, they're sad, they're not sure how they can provide for their family the next month. but they put up a show because they don't want to feel or look like a failure, which is a normal human emotion. But we need to start hearing about the other experience as well, not the ones that are so successful and they're making it. That's good, that is a success story, and that's beautiful, but are the majority of the people that are leaving their countries making it? Are they making it big? Are they happy with their lives? They need to be honest with the people that are back home so that the younger generation doesn't get influenced. We want the younger generation to be happy, to be content with what they have. We want them to build where they are. We don't want them to leave and support other economies. That's one problem we're trying to solve. So I think with honesty, that can happen. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about what our sister said. Have you experienced that? Have you been through that? And if so,